the first supporting argument that I wanted to talk about was the English patient himself and his relevance to fire. So, fire takes a very literal meaning through the English patient because, of course, he is a burn victim himself. And then because of this, he becomes unrecognizable, he doesn't have an identity, loss of memory, so he can't remember who he is. And this causes the characters to actually be able to sort of personify him as somebody that they love or as themselves in the past, present, or future, so that they can make realizations about their own love connections, possibly get over a loss of love, in Hannah's case, where she was unable to go and tend to her father in war in another country. And she felt guilty because she was helping people in war somewhere else, so she couldn't go and be with him, who he was actually a burn victim as well. So she really resonates with the English patient, and she sort of portrays the idea that he is her father throughout the book, and she's caring for him and trying to mend her own wounds. And after, especially after she discovers Patrick has died, her father Patrick, she really uses the English patient to try and right the wrongs that she feels she's committed. And this ultimately helps all the characters move forward and grow in the story. So the next point is about the setting in which the story takes place. So the setting itself, the Italian villa and the English patient, actually are very similar, and the villa in which they're staying somewhat foreshadows the English patient's future. And the relevance to fire here is that the English patient is a burn victim and the house is actually a burn victim per se. The house was destroyed in war. It was burnt up and filled with holes, and Hannah used the care that was within her to try and rebuild, I guess, the Italian villa, because she went through gardening, and the earth sort of reclaimed that house, made it reborn. It's something new. Now it's half building, half earth. It represents healing in a sense, and the English patient definitely needs a little bit of that. So what the foreshadowing is saying is that he needs to be cared for, specifically by Hannah or by anybody, and then he needs to be released back into the world as someone new. And I think that's what the story is ultimately talking about how love can push somebody to overcome these obstacles.